Were you aware during the course of the game what kind of numbers you were putting up, what kind of day you were having statistically?
No. Once kind of get in the flow of the game and you don't really notice what's going on. Obviously, I knew we were having some success through the air, just by way of that's how we scored all our touchdowns in regulation. So, kind of getting in the flow, not really notice.
What changed? There was a stretch there early in the second half where you weren't getting on the scoreboard. Then you put up 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, had some success in overtime. What clicked?
Total team effort. The guys just stuck with it, and things aren't going to go well at all times for us, and we know that. And we were able to stay positive, stick with it, and continue to just plug away and made some things happen.
When you look back at the day you had, almost 500 yards, 5 passing touchdowns, a couple of rushing touchdowns. Have you ever had a day like that at any level?
I don't know. I don't think so. The only thing that matters to me is getting the win at the end of the day, and trade all of it, obviously, for a win there.
I was going to say, can you enjoy a performance like that, or appreciate what kind of day you had when you guys come out on the short end on the scoreboard?
Maybe not till after the season. After the season, it might be all right to look back on it and think about it being quite a special day for myself and Jeremy. But much rather have a win.
Jeremy, as you mentioned, had a record-setting performance of his own. He and Darius Joseph are 2 of the leading receivers in the country. How much of that is a result of a comfort level you've developed with them, and how much of that is a byproduct of this offense is designed to get a lot of plays to the slot receivers?
That's all those guys. Both of them putting in work in the offseason, really earning what they've done so far this year, and so that's a huge testament to them and what they've done.
When you have a game that went down to the wire like that, going into overtime, and you come up short, does that make this a bad time for a bye week?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's a bad time for a bye week. We're going to be able to get a little bit healthier and have 2 weeks to prepare for Memphis, who is much improved and a team that that's playing pretty well. So we don't look at it that way. Obviously, would have liked to have won the game, but nothing we can do at this point, and just got to move forward.
And it's your second year here, but you are one of the older guys on the team, and by definition, as quarterback, you're one of the leaders. Is part of your job this week to sort of play psychiatrist and regroup the team a little more, and how do you go about that?
Well, we've got a very resilient team, a group of guys that has been we've been through this before, just last year, being in a position where we're in must-win games every week, almost every week rather. So we've got to, obviously we've got to stay focused, keep looking forward, and that's all we can do is take it one game at a time and continue to try and get better every day. But like I said, our team is very resilient, and I don't see a problem with mental attitude at this point.
Is it harder to rally the troops after a nail-biter like that, or is that just something that people like us on the outside looking in
it's part
focus
of the game.
on?
It was a tough loss, but we always preach 24 hours and then move on, and that's what we've done. We had a good, sharp day today, and look forward to another one tomorrow.